And the first, perhaps, of many titles together for Wang Yilu and Zhang Wen. So our court officials make their way onto centre stage for the next of our finals here this afternoon at the BITBURGER Grand Prix Gold event. It's women's doubles next, and it features two unseeded pairs. Chinese pair of Wu Dongni and Liu Xiaohan, and the Russian pair of Evgenia Kosetskaya and Kosetskaya, just 19 years of age, bronze medalist at the 2013 European Junior Championships. But here her partner, Bolotova, 21. And she last year, I can tell you, played this tournament, but was playing with Tatiana Bibic. Lost in the very first round. So what an advancement here with Evgenia Kosetskaya. Actually won a singles tournament earlier this year, did Kosetskaya, in Estonia. So to the Chinese pair, and Wu Dongni, 21 years of age, born in Guangzhou, in Guangdong province. She was a former world junior champion, won the gold medal playing with Bao Yi-sin back in Guadalajara in 2010. Her partner, Xiaohan, 20 years of age, from Huaibei in Anhui province in east central China. And both these Chinese players have gained experience with other partners before coming into this women's doubles partnership. And what a run they've had in this tournament. In the second round, they beat the defending champions and #1 seeds, Muskins and Peak from the Netherlands, in just 24 minutes. Yes, 24 minutes for 21-12, 21-12. And then in the quarterfinal against the #7 seeds, Goloszewski and Nelter from Germany. And then in the semi-final, they beat the #5 seeds, Xua Huan and Zhong Xianxing. Their teammates, in fact, had to save a couple of game points in the second game before coming through 21-12, 24-22. So really have had an astonishing run in this tournament. Only one previous tournament together for this Chinese pair, and that was at the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix gold event. 7th Grand Prix gold event this year. For Kosetskaya and Bolotova. As we look at Pan, she's a former champion here. Chinese coach. Ekaterina Bolotova getting this women's doubles final underway. Russian pair have had a busy time of late. This is their 3rd tournament in 4 weeks, having played in the Dutch Grand Prix, then the Denmark Superseries, and now here in Saarbrücken. China have only won the women's doubles title here twice previously. That was back in 2007 with Zhang Jiewen and Yang Wei, the former Olympic champions, won the gold medal in Athens in 2004, silver in Sydney 4 years prior to that. And then again, China won the women's doubles in 2010 with Pan and Tiang Qing. So if you look at the players that have gone before, winning titles here at the BITBURGER Grand Prix Gold, this is obviously where some of the world's best players have started their careers. Oh, what a shot from Kosetskaya. Well, she's a tall player, 177, that's about 5'10", using all of her reach to intercept that one. Let called. Not ready. Yeah, it's well played. Both the Chinese players, medalists at World Junior Championships. That gold medal that I was talking about for Wu Dongni, and for this lady, a silver with Wang Yaxiong in 2012. Nice backhand kill at the net.
7-3.
No serve is short of the mark.
4-7. Service over.
Yeah, made it very awkward for the tall Kosetskaya. Yeah, aim towards the right hip. That's perfect placement. Yeah, the channel attack there from Yu Han. Forced to play the high backhand first. But look at that drive defence. It turned her defensive play into the attacking opportunity. So a 5-point advantage in this opening game to the Chinese pair. Pan, the coach there, now married to CHN, Olympic silver medalist in the mixed doubles. 2-time silver medalist in the World Championships in the mixed doubles as well, of course, with Ma Jin. Well, it's interesting, the Russian coach has obviously left Saarbrücken because he was present earlier in the week, I can assure you. Oh, that's delightful. My goodness me. Power and touch. What a lovely combination. Oh, service fault called. Struck above the waist, says our service judge. Andrea Vlach of Germany. It's gone well now. Yeah, good drive, defence from Kosetskaya. Full stretch on the backhand first of all, then that forehand defence was lovely. Played all 3 disciplines here. I don't think there's many players that do that on the World Tour anymore. Lost first round of both the women's singles and the mixed doubles, though. Oh, good defence. Oh, my goodness. Well, she wasn't expecting it to come back. Evgenia Kosetskaya. Look, thundered that down, racket by the ankles. What excellent defence by the Chinese players, though. No, it was a total miss. It came off the frame of the racket.
16-10. Out. Service over. 11-16. Service over.
Yeah, they really are very impressive on the attack. U Dong-ni and Yu Xiao-han. And again there, demonstrating my point. Yeah, good smash, straight down the line. That's good variation. So often the attacking play in women's doubles, the channel attack down the centre of the court, but just occasionally, you just got to mix it up a little. And that was very effective.
Service over. 19-13.
That's nice. Good angle. Not full power.
Service over. 14-19.
Good rally. Oh, take that, goodness me. Thundered that away.
Service over. 20. Game point. 14.
Game point opportunities for the Chinese pair. 6 of them to be precise.
Service over. 15-20.
But that goes long. Second time of asking. And U Dong-ni and Yu Xiao-han take the opening game against Bolotova and Kosetskaya. 21-15 confirms the umpire. 13 minutes of play. They don't hang about, do they? 13 minutes for 21-15. This Russian pair through to the final, having disposed of the number 8 seeds in the second round, Heather Olver and Lauren Smith of England in 3 games, and the number 4 seeds in the quarterfinal, Barning and Tarbelin of the Netherlands. And as I say, that tremendous semi-final yesterday against Tang Yuanting, who of course was in the All England final earlier this year, playing with margin, but yesterday and here in Saarbrücken, Tang Yuanting has been playing with Wang Yaxiong. They're all mixing and matching, these Chinese women's doubles pairs, trying to establish who will play with whom in the Olympic qualifying period. And it's still, I understand, all very much up for grabs. So 1 game to the good, 21-15. Yu Dongni and Yu Xiaohan. You know what I'm not sure about with the Russian pair with their semi-final yesterday. CHN, they started the match, so I'm not sure whether they feel that far side of the court is a better end from which to play. That was a nice idea. And just wide. Yeah, no doubt that Kosetskaya was really covering the centre of the court. Wasn't waiting for one down her forehand side, that's for sure. Oh, service fault called once again above the waist. Yeah, she was right to go for it, I think. You've got to try and intercept at the net. Oh, that's a fabulous shot from Bolotova. Power play, first of all. 2 of them. And then look at the disguise on that. Look at the steepness as well. Oh, clever. Nicely done from Yu Dongni, finding the mid-court area just past the front court player, but making the shuttle land in front of the rear court player. And that's such a good tactic in doubles. And sheer power doing the damage there. Well, a let cord, and rightly so. But it did look to me as if Bolotova was ready, then obviously changed her mind. 3 straight points to go into the lead. Oh, my goodness.
Service over 9-7.
Good flick serve.
10-7.
6 of the last 7 points going to this Chinese pair.
Service over 8-10.
This is good by the Russian pair. It would have been awfully easy just to sort of give up on this. A 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval in favour of Wu Dongni and Yu Xiaohan. It's an incredible backhand. Wu Dongni initially. It was well judged. It wasn't long by much, but it was long. Oh, good interception. Yeah. Well played. Was in dire trouble there initially. Wu Dongni, but made her way forward to the net. And what an excellent backhand kill. Yeah, they're finding the gaps now. Chinese pair working the point. Yeah, now that's the sort of interception from Kosetskaya. And again, yeah, well worked. This time it was Bolotova who made the final shot. Yeah. Good return of serve, good disguise. Look at that. Perfect length as well, landing on the back line. That's good too. A young badminton fan sounding a little disgruntled. It's a super serve, it really is. Pushed it wrong. Well, Xiao Han asking to reapply the hair grip. Umpire saying no, but she does so anyway. No, serve is short. It's amazing, really, to think that this Russian pair are only the third-ranked pair from their country. I hope we see a lot more of them, and that they get more chances to travel. Oh, that's good. Good racket work from U Dong-ni. 2 points away from the title. And it's just wide. That error gifting match point opportunities to the Chinese pair. Yeah, second time of asking an exact symmetry in the scoreline. 21-15, 21-15 in just 29 minutes. Well, U Dong-ni and Xiao Han in only their second tournament together. And what a result for them. Yeah, and they should be pleased, and so should coach Pan Pan. This is how they closed it out. Final shot from Xiao Han. For Kosetskaya and Bolotova. Well, I do hope we see a lot more of them. Second final of the year for the Russian pair, having won the White Knights event in their home country. But here at the BITBURGER Grand Prix Gold, they've got to settle for second best.
Da sind sie schon. Die Spieler werden angeführt von Carol A. Ariel und der Aufschlagrichter Andreas Lach.
So the players make their way to the podium for the prize presentation for this women's doubles.
Gleich haben wir noch Mark Zwiefler, die deutsche Nummer 1. in einem kleinen Interview nach dieser Siegerehrung. Macht es heute in der Halle, freuen wir uns drüber. Jetzt mal zur nächsten Siegerehrung. Damen-Doppel. Und die Siegerehrung wird vorgenommen von Janrich, von Energis und von Joachim Tesche.
Well, they look a little disappointed, and that's quite understandable, but I have to say they should be mighty proud of what they've done this week in Saarbrücken. Russian pair of Evgenia Kosetskaya and Karolina Bolotova. Kosetskaya, at the age of just 19, I'm sure we'll see an awful lot more of her. Mind you, her partner's only a couple of years older. Only formed their partnership earlier this year to be in 2 finals. One of them a Grand Prix gold event. I think it's quite staggering. Well done.
China ist der große Gewinner dieses Turniers. Auch im Damen-Doppel. Herzlichen Glückwunsch an Udong-Yi und Chan Yu.
Udong-Yi and Yu Xiaohan, in only their second tournament together, take their first title. Did it in style, beating the #1 seeds and defending champions in the second round. Muskins and Peak of the Netherlands exceeded players in the second round, quarterfinal and semi-final as well. Worthy champions, this new Chinese combination.
Sobald wir hier mit der Siegerehrung durch sind, werde ich mich kurz mit Max Wiedner unterhalten dürfen und dann das Herren-Einzel nochmal ein Leckerbissen ganz zum Ende.
So as two-time beaten finalist Mark Schwiebler is interviewed on centre court, we can look forward to the last of our finals this afternoon. It's men's singles, and the two-time defending champion Chen of Chinese Taipei up against the number 11 seed Scott Evans from Ireland. For Scott Evans, this is his third final of the year. For Chen, this is his third consecutive final here in Saarbrücken. His second final in 2 weeks, because of course Chen won the French Superseries last Sunday. What a match that was in Paris. And what a match he had yesterday in his semi-final as well. Yesterday, Chen had to defeat the number 3 seed Tian Hao-Wei. 3 games needed. In fact, he came back from 4-11 down in that third and deciding game. So as the court officials make their way onto court, Jens Koster of Germany and Ian Counter from the United States of America. The players waiting in the wings, the nervous final few minutes to recompose the thoughts, think about the game plan. So the arena plunged into darkness, waiting for the arrival of the 2 finalists.
Scott Evans aus Irland.
The first player announced onto court is the number 11 seed Scott Evans of Ireland, trying to become the first ever Irish player to win a Grand Prix gold title. A 10th career final for the man from Dublin. And here the defending champion, the number 2 seed Chen, won here for the past 2 years, beating Mark Schwiebler, the number 1 German, in the final of both those 2 previous occasions. So taking into account the fact that he's won the title for the past 2 years, and here he is in the final once again, it means that Chen is on a 17-match winning streak here at the BITBURGER, a Grand Prix gold. That really is quite remarkable. Well, this is the only of our finals this afternoon where the players have met each other previously. This will be the 3rd meeting between these 2 players. The first 2 occasions were both won by the defending champion. So here Scott Evans really has his work cut out. 27-year-old, and although born in Dublin, now living in Copenhagen. Moved to Copenhagen actually 9 years ago. So speaks Danish as well as English. Gone up to a career high of 35 in the world ranking. Achieved that last week, so he's enjoying his 2nd week at 35. Prior to this year, a couple of quarterfinals here at the BITBURGER, Grand Prix gold, but this is a huge step forward for him. I know it's the 3rd final of the year for Scott Evans, won in Brazil and beaten finalist at the Bulgarian International as well, but to be in a final of a Grand Prix gold tournament really is a huge step forward. So Chen, 24 years of age, and he too has gone up to a career high. He's burst into the world top 10 after his victory in Paris last week. He's gone up to number 8, up 5 places. And this man really is riding the crest of a wave, playing brilliantly last week in Paris, beating Wang Zhiming in the final. Here, as I say, having to come back from a really fairly dire situation in his semi-final against number 3 seed Tian Hao-Wei.